Ready, and let's do it in the Bronx. Yankees just split 5-15 or got back to City. And the 3-2. Mets into the playoff race. 3-2.
On that
the next 5 pitches and end up getting a strike.
sort of the seam shifted wake.
In foul territory, puts it away.
This is amazing to me. An amazing bit, and it's like a light bulb goes off.
And the pitch. Way out. And the 3-2. Yank. 1-1 dose. Gets the
When Murphy was here, I thought he was going to be
one to Soto. First, Alonso. Three. Away, and Judge. Pitch. 1-1. 1-1. 2. Swing and a miss. Alonso. And there was some Judge. We'll put it away. Mark Vientos. That became public, and guys have 2 hitters.
Yeah, hopefully in the future I can play some.
On those 2 hitters. Hits in 92 at bats. And Heel off the bottom of the second. Nothing. Fielded is caught by track wall. Dugo. Now through payoff. Up and in. And Narvaez. Pitch up and moving to second is Verdugo. Jones, the 0-1. Could 2. 1-2. And 2. Swing and a miss.
Good opportunity considering Narvaez.
It's no better than that, right? Hip than your arm.
That would have been ugly.
There's
With him, and it's just
Judge retires bait.
from Heel.
You know, so much angst. That one is lined down the. And he gets Nimmo. Runs for Soto. He'll beat Soto to the bag.
Wow.
Grounded. Lefty deals. And there's 2. Pitch some more. Inside. Way out. There's gets Alonso. A lot of value.
No, there's been so many rumors going around.
So a week from today, as
Buyers.
including tonight, he leads off the 4th.
Tired of this homestand, Michael.
1-2. 2 and it. And very dangerous. 18. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss. Up and away. And a strike. When Quintana deals. Fouled away. In front of the track, puts it play as McNeil picks up it in the 3rd. Pitch up.
Feedback.
He has a feel for the ball, and
right for a base hit. McNeil goes to third. He had a short in second. 1-1. Foul back.
Second base.
Big spot in the game. And McNeil stays upstairs.
Oh.
And it hits. League with 63 ribbies. That one's drilled. Swing.
Struggling.
Jahmai Jones. Now you wonder if they're reconsidering.
He showed a lot, including
Being able to throw it with bases loaded behind.
Judge has walked twice. Why would you pitch the Judge here? But he said about it. But this pitches. And they throw over. And that one is tipped. And the Mets must be looking. Now, we've told the story a lot. Tonkin was
early in the year about that.
He's got to do something right now.
Alonso will stop at second with a lead up. Cut off.
And wonder if it's a better chance to get a just a good pitch.
One game. Outside
Situation.
And it's 3-1 Mets. He'll get Torrens for the second.
You've got a good sinker to get a ground ball.
Fifth inning, and it's the fifth long.
And all of a sudden, he
Down, but you're right. He's starting to let
his bench with all the righties.
The mid-ball grounded first base and passed along. First 65 game. Three and two. Grounded foul. There goes Volpe.
steals second base, stays out of the double.
Dugo's at second with an RBI double. Young's 30 years old. Way out. Talk about it. Taylor makes and left-hander deals. 2. So they get LeMahieu. Will face Harrison Bader to Soto. Pitch outside.
Without a beard, I'll say that.
Foul back.
You know, health-wise, and he's been
Swing by pitch, RBI as well. There's a strike. Underhands and gets Lindor. Verdugo back and home. And there's a strike. Jones. Pitch
base and catching the baseball.
And that one gets and the 2-2. Swing and a mid
Pitch.
That's a
and 1-2. 2. Stays alive. 8 for 17 since the All-Star steps on the bag, and Nunez works 8. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Alonso picks up, and one of those 17 parts at third is Alonso. Throw to second. One. Check. Weaver walked him. And the 0-1 pitch. In 1. 2-1. 2-1. Oh. Just swing and a miss. Big strike. Up and away. 1-0 to Taylor. Way outside. And now he's for deals. 3-1. With Tampa Bay with a walk. There's a strike. 3-2. Now when Wells yank. And Wells, who's good at 1-1. LeMahieu, single to left. A short way to get the force, and that will. Three and a pumps that fastball in there for a strike. Grounded to third. Leaves Lindor first. And third, he's out. It's a strike to Nimmo. Shallow center, he puts it away. Pitches outside. Diekman deals. John surgery. 2-2. On the track, he makes the play. Because 3-0 on side. He walks him. And there's a strike. 2-2. 2-2. Strike.
Price on base somehow.
2. Missed. And the pitch. Foul, but 2-2. He'll go to first, and the Mets hold game 3-8-1, beating 2-5.
So gradually the average is going down, but you're right. He's starting to let.
Quintana's indeed out of the game, going to unload his bench with all the righties.
The mid-ball. Grounded, first base, and past the lumber. Torres. First 65 game. Three and 2. Grounded foul. There goes Volpe.
There. Volpe gets a jump, steals second base, stays out of the double.
Volpe will score. Verdugo's at second with an RBI doubles. Young's 30 years old. Way out. Talk about right field. Terrell makes. And the left-hander deals. And the 1-2. Grabbed there by McNeil. So they get LeMahieu. Michael Tompkins still on the mound. Will face Harrison Bader. In the fifth inning, hit a shallow fly ball to Soto. Pitch outside. Park in Miami yesterday, it was gone.
You look younger without a beard, I'll say that.
Struggled. Foul back.
After home run.
Almost like you couldn't trust him to get through the season, health-wise, and he's been.
Swing. 1 for 2 and hit by a pitch. RBI as well. There's a strike. Right back to Caleb Ferguson. Underhands and gets Lindor. Now it is drilled to left field. Verdugo back and home. Jones. And there's a strike. Jones with J.D. Davis. Pitch
To the base, Coney, you get caught in between looking for the base and catching the baseball, and you get a little tendonitis in it.
And that one gets it. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss.
With that tendon, see an off-speed pitch.
That's a
Opportunity.
And grounded to first. Foul ball.
movement pitch.
1-2. One man out. The 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2. Catch. And the runners retreat. 8 for 17 since the All-Star. Grounded to third. Viento steps on the bag, and Nunez works in and grounded to LeMahieu. One pitch, one out. So Volpe into left field as Alonso picks up. And one of those 17 part fires it in. Stopping at third is Alonso. Throw to second. What? Weaver looking for a strikeout. Check. And the payoff from Weaver. Walked him. And the 0-1 pitch. In board to give up a big hit here. 1-1. 2-1.
2 to burn.
2-1. Chopped to third. It's a foul ball. Just the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big strike. Up and away. The 1-0 to Taylor. Way outside. And now he's Weaver deals. The 3-1. Yankees know him. They've seen him a lot with Tampa Bay. Torres 1 for 2 with a walk. There's a strike. Outside, 3-2. RBI double to left center in the 6th. Now, grounded to first. Alonso. When Wells. That threat. And again.
Get him down and in all series.
And Wells, who's good at. One and one. 2-1 on LeMahieu. Single to left. Grounded to Lindor. They go the short way to get the force, and that Wilker sinks. Three and a. Pumps that fastball in there for a strike. Grounded to third. With an RBI on a hit by pitch. Who's going to give Nimmo a chance, or at least Lindor first. And runner goes, they got him. The throw to third, he's out.
Biting.
And there's a strike to Nimmo. Fly ball to Judge. In shallow center, he puts it away. Pitches outside. Diekman deals. Ever since Brooks Raley needed Tommy John surgery. 2-2. Bader back. On the track, he makes the play.
All day, and that's Walker and Judge.
Because of a little tinge to it. The 2-0. 3-0 on inside. He walks him. And there's a strike line. 1-2. 2-2. The 2-2. Strike
Against Diekman, but you got to get Rice on base somehow.
That's death.
The 0-2. Missed. And the pitch. Diekman deals. Foul. The 2-2. Grounded softly to McNeil. He'll go to first, and the Mets hold an awful start. He's the difference in this game. 3-8-1, beating 2-5-1.